its core, this is another debate over federal versus state authority and the latest showdown between President Trump and Governor Gavin Newsom. The big question now, does California have the power to set its own clean energy policies?
This is just another attack on California, but again, we're resilient. We'll stand up.
Since 2022, California has had an electric vehicle mandate requiring all new cars sold to be zero-emissions vehicles by 2035. The regulation, called Advanced Clean Cars 2, was approved by then-President Joe Biden and is overseen by the State Air Resources Board, better known as CARB. Now, the mandate is being challenged by President Trump.
That it's nonsensical. I don't understand why the President of the United States wants to attack 1 in 8 Americans who call California home. We've been regulating tailpipe emissions since before the EPA existed.
The suit alleges California's rule is a quote-unquote backdoor EV mandate and that there are already federal vehicle fuel economy standards set by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration under the Department of Transportation. But under the Federal Clean Air Act, California has repeatedly received waivers to set its own stricter clean energy standards. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says, quote, Gavin Newsom is determined to continue pushing Democrats' radical EV fantasy, even if doing so is illegal.
He's scrambling and he's blaming Californians. He's blaming California, the fact that we are a leader in the world on clean energy.
Newsom's office responded in part, quote, on the same day Trump bragged on social media that he's happy to let the Iran war drag on while drivers keep paying more at the pump and oil companies pocket record profits, his administration sued California for advancing cleaner, cheaper cars that free drivers from the grip of foreign oil markets and the bad actors who stand to profit from global instability. This lawsuit is meritless and we're not backing down from this fight. CARB says it cannot comment on active litigation.
It's not a step back yet because we aren't going to let it just stand.
California has faced criticism, though, that consumers aren't buying electric cars fast enough to meet the state's goals. The state's EV mandate requires 35% of new cars sold in 2026 to be zero-emissions vehicles, and that number rises to 68% for 2030 models.
We're not as far as we should be. We want to be further.
In January, the California Energy Commission reported the sale of over 2.5 million zero-emissions vehicles as of 2025, calling it an important milestone for the state.
The implications of this legal battle will extend beyond California, likely affecting how other states can set their own climate policies. U.S. Senator Adam Schiff also weighed in, saying California will fight back and that he will lead the fight in the Senate. Jenny He, News 8.